Late Professor Ambrose Ali is not from Esan. He's not even from Edo State entirely. You can see when I was scrolling, I stumbled on this video of this guy. Let us just watch it together and analyze his rascality.
Ambrose Ali is never an Esan man. In fact, Professor Ambrose Ali is never was never from Edo State.
Ali
was never an Edo man.
Ondo State.
We have been lied to.
Wait, let me explain. Late Professor Ambrose Ali was actually born in Ondo State in 1929 or so. Okay, what is the origin of the parents of Ambrose Ali? Where are they from? Late Professor Ambrose Ali parents were actually from Esan, Epoma precisely. What happened in the life of late Professor Ambrose Ali was what we call reverse migration. The parents of Ambrose Ali migrated to Ondo State from Esan to Ondo State. When reaching there, they gave birth to Ambrose Ali, which they later returned back to their ancestral land, which is Esan. Then late Professor Ambrose Ali grew up in Esan land. He spent his life in Esan land. So, what happened, for example, in the life of Ambrose Ali? We cannot say that Ambrose Ali, late Professor Ambrose Ali, is not from Esan, based on my findings. Because this guy just go to Wikipedia to bring half information to trigger some reaction from the Esan people or to trigger some negative emotion, and we are not caught up with that. Now, him that is talking, this boy, he resides in Europe, Italy precisely, for what I found. Now, if peradventure he gave birth to children in this Italy and they have citizens, they are citizens of Europe. Now, later they return back to Nigeria and they move back to the Edo where he is from. Can we say that those children, they are not from Edo? This is the same case of Ambrose Ali and his. Before we begin to go to social media to speak in order to denigrate other people, we have to first of all think deep, make a proper research. What you don't know is less for you to make research in order for you to be able to be informed. Now, another word, Ambrose Ali now can actually decide to say, I am from Ondo, because he was born in Ondo State. That is what we call citizen by birth. But he grew up in Esan land with his parents, and he lived his life in Esan land, and he was found worthy. The people of Dembede State found him qualified to become the governor of Dembede State, and he was elected. And he was the first civilian governor to rule the Dembede State. Now you see this guy going from all his videos, you see some false narrative, false story, and everybody now become a historian. False story everywhere, false history everywhere. They don't mind their business. All they do is to poke nose on other people's businesses. Now, even if late Professor Ambrose Ali is not from Esan, we the Esan people, we don't discriminate. If he was born and raised up in Esan land, he is from Esan. And if he even grew up in Esan land, he's an Esan man, because he know our culture. We don't discriminate. We don't feel that we are superior. Oh, you are not you are not originally from Esan. We the Esan people, the Aborigine, the indigenous of Esan. We are superior to anybody that migrated to Esan land to settle. We don't feel like that. As long as you find our place, Esan, worthy enough, qualified enough, then you come to our side to reside. You are one of us. All the children you gave birth in Esan, they are Esan. We don't reject anybody. We live peacefully with everybody. Even those are some of our daughters who went outside to get married, and at the end of the day, the marriage did not favor them. They decide to come back home. We will not chase them. We don't chase them. They are children. They are Esan. If they grew up in Esan and there is opportunity for them and they are qualified, we cannot tell them that they are not qualified. Someone that is qualified to occupy a position that is not qualified because our Esan person that is not qualified to that position, we now begin to put Esan. We don't live like that. You understand? We are those people who live in Esan, we as well testify to that. However, I am not in a position to say to determine where Professor Ambrose Ali is from. I believe people from Ekpoma, they know their house and they know their family, and he has children that can speak. I speak based on my findings. So for those people moving from one platform or making video to say what they don't know, you are your own. What you don't know is bigger than you, and you have to make some research in order for you to know. Guys, comment your view on this particular video and like and share. See you in my next video.